Hey guys, Jackie at Cruising the Sierra Farm. So today is garlic scape harvesting day, and so I wanted to talk a little bit about what garlic scapes actually are for those of you that don't know. I grow hardneck variety garlic that are uh, cold hardy for my zone. So I'm going to show you, see how it curls into a little bit of a circle there. That's what you're looking for as to when to harvest these. You want them tender, and you're just going to cut them off right where they meet the stalk of the plant. And Jess is after a lizard right now. The purpose of a garlic scape is basically if you were to let this grow, this bulbous area right here would turn into a flower and then produce seeds. From what I understand, I have saved some seeds before. I've let some actually go to seed, and you can plant the garlic seeds. However, from what I'm reading and researching, it can take up to 3 years for it to actually produce a garlic. Jess, you're in the way. Thank you. Uh, it takes a long while for it to actually produce a, a good bulb of garlic. So I grow all my garlic from cloves from a big bulb. This is the first year that I've actually been able to not have to order any and just harvest my own and save my own for fresh use, for freeze drying, and then for planting back in the fall. So you want to cut the garlic scapes off so that the energy isn't used to develop this flower and the seed, but it takes the energy instead once you remove this and pushes it to the size. And Jess, you're in the way. Thank you. Uh, it puts the energy into growing the actual bulb in the ground uh, and make them bigger cloves. And so that is exactly why we remove them. From the time that you remove them until they're ready to actually harvest can be anywhere from a couple weeks to like a month. So it is late May right now. So I will probably be harvesting the actual bulbs of garlic um, in about another month. I will give them a bit of growing time. But where you can watch to see if that, look at that one's got like a double loopy doop, uh, is you'll look at, you can already see it starting to happen. If you can see, I don't know if you can see or not, but like this, see how this leaf right here is dead? So you're going to want to watch for the first, so they kind of go a leaf here, a leaf here, a leaf here, a leaf here, up the stalk of garlic green. How cute, a little baby grasshopper. Uh, when the first, so four, so two sets on each side, uh, die off is basically when you're good to go on harvesting them. I'm not quite there yet, so some of them are getting closer and others are not. Um, I don't know if you can see this, but I have a surprise dill plant growing right here. Smells so good. So good. So anyway, um, my job today here on the homestead is harvesting all of the garlic scapes, and we do not let these go to waste. These will be either dehydrated at a very low temperature or freeze dried and most likely added to some compound butter when Coco calves her next calf, or in a spice blend. I'll just have to decide when the time comes, but I will preserve them by either dehydrating or freeze drying ahead of time. So they'll be ready to go when everything else is ready to go. So I've got quite a ways more to go. I've got that whole bed over there that you can't see, but you've seen it. If you're following the page, you've seen it many a time. But I gotta just finish this bed first, and then I'll move to the next bed. Okay, so here we are at the second bed. Let me show you what I got from the first bed so far. Whoops. Okay, so get started on this one. So hardneck variety does better in colder climates, has a little bit larger cloves, but not as many as a soft neck variety has. The soft neck variety gets smaller cloves and more of, and do better in warmer climates. So whereas my temperature gets pretty warm here in the summer, it does not in the winter. So that is why I grow the hardneck variety. Jess, can you stay out of the camera? Thank you. And I can't remember if I said this already, but you want to wait until they curl, till they get a little loop on them. Ah, did you seriously just eat one of the garlic scapes? Or was that grass? You eating the profits, I tell you. Quit eating the profits. Oh, so yeah, I've made all sorts of different things. I've made, this can be actually turned into a garlic scape pesto. You can, what is that? Huh. You can use it to make spice blends. I said that already. I use it in compound butters. Said that already, probably. You can just use it to, just like you would garlic. Has a very, very great garlic. Maybe a bit not as pungent, more mild of a garlic flavor. So they're better when they're small and tender, but I have actually deep fried these before. It was all right. I think mine were a little too old and woody to have actually accomplished that successfully, but I've seen it done before, and I did try it. It was all right. It would have been much better if it was tender. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and finish up this bed. You guys don't need to sit here and watch me, but if you have any questions, just put them down in the comment section, and I will definitely try to answer to the best of my ability. And I'm excited to get these actual bulbs harvested in probably another 2 to 4 weeks, and I'll bring you back for all of that kind of goodness too. And then these beds will be used for my zucchini growing in the fall, because I've learned to keep the squash bugs away. I plant all of my zucchini in the fall, well, late summer. And that is the only thing that has worked for me with squash bugs. It's only been 1 year successful so far that I've tried it. So this will be my second year trying it, and hopefully it's just as successful as last year.